Rover, about the sugar pearl.
What's up, everybody? What is going on, guys? Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you guys doing well, man. It's lovely to see that it's Friday already. How you guys doing, man? Hope y'all doing well. Yeah, we're gonna play for a bit. Whatchamacallit, Wuthering Waves. I was playing this game yesterday. It looks really fun game. Guys like RPG games. This game is really good. Free to play if anybody wants to try it out. Rover, what about the sugar pearl? Talk about the sugar pearl. Talk about the founding of the Jinzu. Talk about the time indicated on the sound dial.
Life has never been easy after the lament. But I still remember that sweetness from my childhood. The battle against that epidemic in Jinzhou was grueling. Once infected,
Man, you play a lot of games. Tell me the truth. Who is the best protagonist and why Arthur Morgan?
Resonators or not.
I play a lot of games, man. Hell yeah, Rezu. That's what you call a real gamer, bro. A real gamer plays a lot of different games. I don't just stick with one game or the other. I play a lot of games. I enjoy games, man. That's what you call enjoying. When you play a lot of different games. That's how you get to enjoy having a console and having so many games. There's a lot of games that are so good out there that I've never ever tried. And I'm willing to do it.
Words are not enough to convey how desperate people must have felt.
Arthur Morgan
they
from...
Isn't
it Arthur Morgan? Are you talking about...
developed vaccine, risking
are you talking about... what do you call it? Are you talking about Red Dead Redemption?
If they fail, we owe our presence
what you been up to,
those who came before us.
Rezu, how you doing, though?
It's important to remember their sacrifices.
Yeah, I'm also playing this game. I'm actually also playing... I don't know if you ever heard this game. It's called Beyond Two Souls. One of my viewers told me about that game. I'm actually doing that game too. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of games that I'm going to be playing, guys. This year, it's going to be a lot of new games that I'm going to be playing for 2025. We're going to be doing a lot of new games. I'm still going to play all my old games. We're still going to be playing a lot of games from the past from the blast. But there are also going to be a lot of new games this year because I'm willing to play the new Metal Gear Solid. I can't wait for a new Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. I can't wait for Ghost of Yotei. Man, you guys heard about Ghost of Tsushima? Ghost of Yotei, man. That game looks beautiful. Ghost of Yotei. Onimusha. Well, I don't know if Onimusha is going to come out this year. I think Onimusha is gonna come out the following year, but this year is gonna be good. We're actually gonna get a lot of good games. And let me tell you, man, a lot of Xbox games are coming to PlayStation, guys. Oh shit, we're getting all the Xbox games, man. I don't know if you guys heard the news, but Xbox is dead. Xbox is finished.
If the sugar pearl points
we're gonna get a lot of Xbox games for PlayStation. We're getting Halo. We're getting Gears of War. Man, this year is gonna be good, man. Oh, Cyberpunk. Yo, I heard about that game, Cyberpunk. Never played Cyberpunk. You see, that's another game that I need to try out, Cyberpunk. But I know it's not free, so I gotta pay for that.
Or is it?
I believe it's about my past.
According to the reports, the vaccine's creator died 3 years after its development, with the rest of the team now aged.
Oh, and Leon is also a great protagonist. What about Halo? Dude, I love Halo. I just don't like Xbox, but I like Halo. That's the only game I like from Xbox. But Halo is coming to PlayStation. They're already talking about it. All these companies, they're already talking that Halo's coming to PlayStation. Xbox is really doing bad, man. Xbox is pretty much dead, Rezu. Everybody wants a PlayStation now. You see, back then, before, people were like, oh, Xbox. Yeah, Xbox was a better console, this and that. But nah, man. I don't know, man. Things are going really wrong with Xbox. Is it popular in US? Like Halo? Yeah, it's super popular in America. Because Xbox is Microsoft, so Microsoft is made by in America.
You mean
So most likely, yeah,
you could be
Halo
the
is super
infant shown in
popular
the
in America.
pictures?
But there's a lot of
They should
PlayStation
be
guys
around
that
your age by
in
now.
America that loves PlayStation. Not everybody likes Xbox in America, but yeah, you know, as a consumer, like for fans and stuff like that, yeah, Xbox will get more fans in America than China, Japan, because China, Japan, they don't like Xbox. I think India, they don't like Xbox also. Yeah, there's a lot of countries out there that they don't like Xbox.
But he doesn't have your golden eyes. Sugar Pearl.
What about the Sugar Pearl?
Zhengzhou was the most recent city running from north to south, divide Huanglong in two. The capital and the 5 cities are located in inner Huanglong, while Zhengzhou is in outer Huanglong. The Battle of Gorges of Spirits was the catalyst to found Zhengzhou. Tacit discords were born in the Norfolk Barrens, and their invasion route was originally traceable. However, the emergence of the Crownless changed it. The Crownless is a tacit discord that embodies war itself. The hatred of the fallen warriors and the fear of the survivors are the ingredients for it. With the limited information available, some researchers have speculated its connection with the Threnodian. When it comes to the Threnodian, there is a lot to tell. For now, think of it this way. The Threnodian is the most powerful tacit discord. The battle of the Threnodian that happened long ago was to fend it off. According to the reports, the Crownless is very similar to the formidable tacit discord we encountered. Our sentinel, Jue, manifested before us in that battle. Rover, about the Sugar Pearl. We have the symbol Wei now. This should go with the time part. But we can't yet solve the puzzle with this alone. Maybe we can figure out the cardinal direction part by looking into the tokens again. It might have something to do with how we got one of the clues. Rover, about the Sugar Pearl. What do you think, Rover? I've only seen our magistrate once at the appointment ceremony, so I can't comment on her personality. But her policies have proven effective and greatly benefited us since she took office.
Well, what you been up to lately, Rezu? How you been, man? How's work? How's life? How's Europe?
Some believe that the
It's Friday,
remarkably
dude. Happy Friday,
far-sighted
man.
and
Happy Friday
profound
to everybody.
decisions were actually devised by Councillor Chang Li due to the young age of the magistrate. Lady Chang Li is our magistrate's advisor.
Let's look back on what we've gathered so far. Our clues point to the Sugar Pearl as a key in solving the Sundial's puzzle. Simply put, one token can lead to multiple targets, and one target may hold several pieces of information. We both had a reason for meeting. The magistrate had information to share, while I had questions to ask. However, her tokens contain both what she wants to tell me and what I want to ask her, making it seem like she is complicating matters. Or maybe she was running out of time. That's why she could only offer us scraps of the puzzle, instead of actually putting it together. Or perhaps she's indeed a master strategist, leaving breadcrumbs for us to follow. The initial she needed to ensure that those who may come across these tokens without understanding their true meaning would not be able to use them for access. If it were you, Yang Yang, what would you do to make sure the recipient gets what you mean?
I would emphasize my true message by repeating it again and again.
Alrighty, we got the Sugar Pearl. We're gonna make some sugar. Can I add that sugar to coffee? I wanna drink that with coffee. But yeah, guys, I'm liking this game. I don't know what you guys think about it, but I find this game really good. And it's free to play, so can't ask for more, you know?
I'm back!
I like animation.
Finally
I
done
love
with my
animation,
patrol.
man.
How's
This
it
is
going,
the reason
Rover?
why I like this game,
Feeling
because it
spry
has like
as
that
ever?
animate. Just like Dragon Ball Z, I like Dragon Ball Z a lot. That's like my favorite #1 animation of all time. And I still watch Dragon Ball Z, guys. Yeah, man, I still watch Dragon Ball Z.
Baiju said he is in great health. No issues to report. We made some progress in investigating the tokens, too.
Ah, nothing special. A typical patrol. Well, Uncle Chang's cat climbed a tree, and on its way down, it landed on Uncle Chempi's head, causing him to take a tumble. Some dogs kept barking and have been scaring the passers-by, so I went there to calm them down. I received a report about someone going missing. I just logged the case and talked to the person who reported it. You're not the one they're searching for, though. Anyhow, I need to visit the person who reported the case tomorrow. Oh, I also tried searching for Rover's terminal number, but the system came up with nothing. The latest record was from today when I took Rover for registration. That's pretty much the update for now.
That's quite a lot. You almost put me to sleep. That's quite a lot. You got me feeling hungry. Looks like you had a fruitful day. Do you want to come along tomorrow? Yo, of course, man. As long as I could chill with these two ladies, yeah. I'm coming all day, every day.
Are you not going to investigate the tokens?
You like want to investigate the token?
All right, I still owe you a meal.
No, I prefer to go with you,
the
lady.
night markets are closed, though. Let's grab breakfast at Panqua's restaurant tomorrow before my shift. Meet you guys there in the morning. Be there or be square.
Do you have a place to stay, Rover?
No, how about you give me a room so I could sleep in your apartment or your house? Someone has prepared a room for me. Oh, really? Who's Sanwa? Is she Sanwa? I'm gonna say not yet, poor me. So they could feel bad for me.
I have a vacant guest room in my house.
Oh!
And if you don't mind coming over...
Bro! Hell yeah, I wanna come over. Look, that's what I was waiting for right there. I was waiting for her to say that so I could go to her house and sleep over. You already know what time it is.
Aren't you forgetting something, Yang Yang? Rover told us this morning that he's been offered a stay at the city hall.
Ah, no, come on, lady. Don't make me stay at the city hall. I want to stay with her.
All right, enough chatter or the sun's gonna come up. Let's get Rover back to the city hall, and we'll leave the rest till tomorrow.
Ah, really? Damn, I could have stayed with her, man. Damn, bro, I blame this lady for all that, dude. This lady right here in the blue. Why did she have to talk for me? I wanted to stay over at her house. You see? We were so close to stay at her house. You could change the time in your terminal. Oh, okay, that's good. That's really, really good that you could skip time. Damn. I was about to say, man, because I remember playing Shenmue Part 1, you cannot skip time. I know it's a very different game, I know. I know because that game is super old and yeah, back in those time it was not like so upgraded how it is now. But yeah, now you can skip time, which is good, man. A lot of RPGs do these things. The Witcher also, you can skip time. Alright, it's the next day. I decided to skip time. Mehe grocery.
Great food, great value. Come take a look. Welcome. We've got a variety of produce
food.
here.
We got some food here. Is that how much money I got? 167,121. All right, first of all, I'm gonna buy milk.
Thank you for shopping at Maha's. Your order
Milk is
ready.
good. Milk is really good. Calcium, builds strong bones, has vitamins. Milk is good. Sugar is good too.
Thank you for shopping at Maha's. Your order is ready.
Bubbles! What's up, Bubble? How you doing, man? Happy Friday, Bubble. What's up, what's up? How you doing? How's Fortnite, man? How's streaming going for you? Should I get raw meat? Cooking oil?
Thank you for shopping at Maha's. Your order is ready.
Rice?
Thank you for shopping at Maha's. Your order is ready.
Mrs. Panwa, good morning. 3 bowls of extra spicy noodles, please. What did I tell ya? Nothing beats a bowl of spicy noodles in the morning.
Spicy noodles. That tastes good. Yeah, I buy cup noodles that you guys see on the store, Publix, anywhere you go buy grocery. Or if you're sick, it's good, really good.
Looks like Bijou's locked herself in the lab again. Hasn't left since yesterday. Bet we won't see her till she's done with her research. No, wait. Since you're the subject of that research, we could use you as bait to lure her out. We can tie you up at the Academy's entrance, and with just a few tugs of the rope, I bet every researcher will come running at you with Bijou leading the pack. Hook, line, and sinker.
There's so many options to choose here. We'll give it a
In case of an
try.
emergency, Rover, roll out.
Yes, ma'am.
By the way, now that we figured out the sugar pearl and the sundial, all that's left is that weird leaf and run-of-the-mill mangosteen, right? So it only took us 1 trip to the Academy to solve half of our problems. Either Rover's really smart, or Madam Magistrate was gonna make it easy for us to begin with.
What's our next plan of action, Rover?
Look into the mangosteen first. Look into the strange leaf first. We got 2 more days. Might as well just wait.
Yes, that may work too. Any plans for the next 2 days, Rover?
I really don't have any plans unless there's a mission to do after those 2 days. Tell them about the dream you had. Madam Magistrate gave me the access pass for that. My body itches for battle. My body itches.
An ocean of stars, a dark-haired girl, an inverted etheric sea, and the resonance cord flowing from your tacit mark. You said it was flowing in a certain direction, pointing to the gorges of spirits and the Norfolk Barrens. You've never mentioned this before.
I couldn't find the right moment. I thought it was just a dream.
The etheric sea and resonance cords in your dreams are real, possibly leading to the gorges of spirits and Norfolk Barrens. Perhaps it was more than just a dream. That girl might be the key to recovering your memories. Madam Magistrate's information aside, it seems to me your dream points toward the Norfolk Barrens. It's a site of the Trinodian War and the source of all TD outbreaks. The Midnight Rangers' frontline base is stationed there as well.
It's a no-go for me if you're leaving the city. My shift's coming up. Protect Rover well, and shoot me a message if you need anything, all right, Yang Yang?
Without a doubt.
New function unlock events. Participate in various activities on the land of the Solaris to earn rewards.
We Resonators can boost our combat abilities with special items. Our Echoes can use them too. If you feel like it, head to Instructor Yan at the training camp for extra practice and to
Increases the Resonator level to overcome the upcoming challenges.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Let's reach farther destinations together.
Domestic shipping with Hanlong. 6 prevents first weight on 80 SHC, additional weight to 20 SHC. Capital first weight 100 SHC, additional weight to 25 SHC. Other regions' rates vary based on the nature of the content and specific risk involved. For detailed information, kindly get in touch with our delivery personnel. International shipping. New Federation first weight 300 SHC, additional weight to 60 SHC. Other countries and regions rates vary based on the nature of the content and specific risk involved. For detailed information, kindly get in touch with our delivery personnel.
Yang Yang, did you hear that? Is that someone crying and wailing?
That should be the Midnight Ranges training camp. Let's not worry about it, Shisia. Instructor Yan is in charge of training new recruits. I heard he's pretty tough, but I think Rover can handle anything he throws at him. Defense at the city gate has been strengthened. It wasn't like this.
Access pass is required if you're heading to the Norfolk Barrens. That place is now off limits. What is your business, young lady? It's my third shift, and you're still here.
Damn, she's been there all day, all night? Damn, this guy said, this is my third shift, and she's still here. Holy shit. She hasn't slept or anything. Damn, something brings her up for doing that.
Oh, you must be the soldier on duty at noon yesterday. Nice to see you again. I'm a resonator and a trained martial artist. I can handle myself. Please.
Gameplay Guardian.
I need to go look for someone.
Thank you for the emote. The heart. The heart of the Gameplay Guardian.
I've promised the missing man's grandfather to bring him back. Would you let me through?
Be that as it may, I cannot let you, given the current circumstances. My apologies.
Well, everything seems fine in the city. Are things really that bad on the front lines?
That's why we must stay vigilant, so people in the city can go on peacefully with their lives. Besides, General Gian is currently there at the Norfall Barons base. Dangerous as it is, he will keep an eye on every soldier, including the one you're looking for. We have already sent a report on your case. You could just go home and wait for the good news. What's the point of staying here?
Thank you, but I have already asked the patrol station for help and tried every method I could think of. Please let me through. I promised him, so I gotta give it my all. I understand your concern. I don't want to be a bother. Would it help if I hid my presence and stayed somewhere further away? How about 5 miles? Or maybe 100? Well, 1,000 might be too far, though. I wouldn't be able to see you clearly.
Listen, nobody knows when the soldiers will return, and even if they do, you might not find the one you seek. It's a dangerous road ahead if you want to reach the front lines, and you don't even have an access pass. Your access pass has been verified. Just you two?
Greetings. I'm Jianshin. Could you please do me a favor? I want to go look for someone outside the city, but I don't have an access pass, so may I tag along? Oh, thank you for your kindness. I intend to leave the city with them, and they have agreed. Will it be an issue for you?
Well, it says you have the highest level of access, so no procedural issues here. Honestly, he could lead an entire troop out of the city with that access pass, and no one would question it.
Sure.
So she joined my group? Nice. Man, we're getting a lot of girls joining in my group.
So you're looking for the relative of a veteran, and you believe he's in the Midnight Rangers camp in Deseret Highland?
Mm-hmm, exactly.
What's your relationship with the person you're looking for? Why is it so important for you to find him? Do you know anything about the mangosteen?
His name is Jae-yuan. I don't know him in person. On my way down the mountain, I ran into his grandfather who was looking for his grandson on his own, but ended up lost. I couldn't just leave an elderly person like him out there. So I thought I'd escort him to the nearest city and make further plans once we're safe.
You're willing to go to such lengths with someone you don't know. You have a kind soul, Master Tianxing.
It's all thanks to many kind-hearted people. Without them, Mr. Zhongye and I wouldn't have made it to Jinzhou. Mr. Zhongye seemed confused. He's gone through a lot searching for his enlisted grandson. Lending a helping hand was the least I could do. I reported his situation to the patrol station, but with the chaos on the front line, Mr. Zhongye has been extremely worried about his grandson's safety. He'd sneak out to look for his grandson the moment no one was watching. I'm really worried about him. According to what I've gathered, Mr. Zhongye's grandson is very likely in the Desert Highland. Thanks to your help, I can finally leave the city to find him. Of course.
You don't look like soldiers. Why are you here? The frontliners are right up ahead.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers.
A missing person. Juyan. The one you're looking for. Is he an average person? Not a resonator, I suppose.
Yes. Have you seen him? Is he all right?
I met him once. He's not officially enlisted, but he seemed determined to join us. He's been secretly following our troops since last year. I think a quartermaster of the rear guards escorted him away, so if he's not in the city, he must be in the rear guards camp. He can't be anywhere else. The actual front lines are right up ahead, and we, the Midnight Rangers, would never allow non-servicemen to approach and risk getting killed.
Thank you.
Now, if you're heading that way, I have a request for you, my outrider comrade. On your way there, you should run into 2 detection beacons. They just went offline. Could you go check on them?
Sure, we will.
Great. I'll send the coordinates to your terminal.
The sensor module in the utility helps reveal valuable content in the scene, such as collectibles, enemy weakness, and edicts.
Wind, guide me.
All right, am I using the
One with the
sensor?
sounds.
I don't know why the sensor. I don't know if it's working or what. Oh, is that probably I had to go down here? No, actually no. I'm supposed to go up here. Hey Turbo, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Going march it, use the sensor to reveal the patrol route.
One with the sounds.
Saying I have to use that sensor, but I have it on already. I don't know why it's not working. Use the sensor to reveal the patrol route. Okay, this is the sensor. Fuck.
Leave it to me. End. has come. Remnants of the past.
Nice.
Wind, guide me.
Dude, I don't understand this part right here. It says echoing, march and use the sensor to reveal the patrol route. I already have the sensor equipped.
Wind, guide me.
You seem to be in a hurry. What's the matter today? Chimpy, please don't call me that, remember? My bad, should I call you Shiksha, Patroller Shiksha? Ronnie here must be a friend of our great patroller, Shiksha, yes. Uncle Chimpy, please stop teasing me. This is my friend Rover. I brought him here today for some help. I think it's really hard to find a bit on the wild searching for something like this. I'm lucky to meet you today, Rover. It's like a box, but it's actually some kind of energy, entity that doesn't have a physical existence. One could consider a box in a way they usually obtain physical items, but the Senna's casket contain records of the past. Simply put, young friend, this data fragment that survived the sonorosphere, these Senna's casket, just like the Sapphires, hold on sounds from the bygone days. Casket one can find the most treasured artifacts from the civilization that existed before the Lampit, as well as the human emotion experienced during the catastrophe. Represent the final remnant by a gone era washed away by the relentless tide of history. I have a selfish request to make. Please let me have his Sona's casket. The Sona casket doesn't hold any financial worth. Who are the relic hunters? The information stored in the Sona casket is highly coveted. And with you, share credit other valuable items. It's sure a sweet deal for you. I'll make you're happy with what you get. Uncle Chippy, he is a famous treasure appraiser. Definitely not a bad person who tried to slip one past you. I'm a patroller. If he ever lies to you, justice will punish him. She's, yeah, you know I never do something like that. Uncle Chippy, you're that kind of feeling, okay. Great, thank you, Rover.
Remember to stop and look around as you explore. Maybe there are ancient relics on those faraway mountains. Who knows?
I am practicing art of overdashing, hoping to one day become a skilled swordman. I'm a fan of the novel The Seven Swords of Ignorant by to become a new generation of kung fu heroes, so I'm learning from him, or rather trying to talk to him. Heroes are the main characters in the novel. The seven Krigan are mystery swordmen and unknown identity, known as Shikwi. The darkness, swiftly overdashing, landing silently, and striking mercilessly. Greatness characters, Gingrich heroes. I am also here in the footsteps, starting from the most basic overdashing and practicing some kung fu. Overdashing is also the most important competition, the global fan club of Kingwin heroes. In the beginning of the year, Uthias gather together in their skills to compete for the title of Overdashing Master. The championship has been going for many years and has several times has become a famous competition and a fashionable sport in my hometown. Only a participant, but also a leader and promoter in the Chinsao, and worked hard to become Overdashing sister next year, one step closer to become being a Ixia. And all the winner Ixia story that has no one else knows, it is a Easter egg that belongs only to the one person, and it is our great honor and motivation. To participate in the competition, you can sign up and train with me. How do you play this challenge? Heroes you rarely taste defeat with your mortal body, as a means to compete. The challenges rely solely on our abilities, without borrowing and external powers. Here, with a sharp blade in hand, a weapon by your side, can you use grappling hooks and other external objects to their swift movement and complete the challenges. You can hide in high places. Your presence, no swift movement can only be made on the rooftop, must not touch the ground, and must not seek other paths. Are they required of art over dashing? Nah, I'm not interested right now. Yeah, those are challenges and stuff like that. Let me check out my quest. To level 1 to level 15. Use the sensor to review the patrol time.
I will be there for everyone.
Okay. Utilities, sensor. Beware the man indicated the entrance transit station. Please do not feel free to feed or call them. There are two bullies in the neighborhood who often approach the staff with the gestures of a loved one and take the opportunity to sneak into the station and hide into the shadows of the important equipment. When they discover, they open their teeth and claws again, deliberately injuring people. I have been repeat offenders. In order to ensure the safe shortage of Tesla products as well as your personal safety, please be careful of the two bullies and don't be fooled by their appearance. We have people who feed them at regular intervals. Oh, there you go. Ah, finally.
Is that the beacon? Why are there so many people?
They don't look like soldiers.
Greetings. What might interest you here? It's dangerous.
Oh, nothing really. You see, we're just on our way south to the city.
Excuse me, about this detection beacon.
Run, everyone!
I can't move. So hungry.
Please don't arrest us! We really had no choice.
What happened? Do you need help?
The battles are getting real bad up north, and we couldn't live there anymore. Figured we have to go back to the city. We ain't eaten in ages, and we're broke. Some of us can barely move, because we're so damn hungry. Then we found some expensive-looking stuff here. Now that the military's out there fighting and nobody's really using these things, we thought it might get us a few pennies.
A damage detection beacon might result in a sudden TD invasion from the direction it covers. Our frontline troops would face attacks from both sides. Have you thought about the consequences?
We ain't got the time for that. If we don't steal, we'd starve to death before the tacit discords kill us.
You shouldn't be stealing public property. Please, return the parts. There's still some distance from here to Jinzhou City. Here, you can have my flatbreads. Oh, and here's some money. This should be enough for you to reach the city.
You're giving us all of these? Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, you! Come over and say thank you before you eat.
It was nothing. Master once told me, the sage takes care of all men and abandons none.
Oh, this guy has a knife. Or a gun. I don't know what he has. It looks like a gun and a knife. Oh, shit.
Watch out!
I just helped you. Attack us.
You're not feeding us all with your bread and pennies. Don't be a prison grub or face the consequences. We ain't messing with little kids.
We're begging you, stop! We surrender! Take us in!
Why did you attack us when I already gave you food and funds? Do you have other mouths to feed, aside from what we see here?
They seem trained. These are not ordinary people.
Of course we're ordinary people. We just joined the exiles recently. We done some wrongs. Tried to run from the patrollers and left the city, but dang, didn't know the battles up north were so crazy. Our new boss ran out of food before we could even figure out the camp. Figured we'd be better off just to go back to the city and get locked up.
Then we ran out of food and cash halfway, so we turned to thieving. We ain't got the balls to rob the army, but with stuff just sitting around, why not? Hey, since you're being so generous, how about you throw a little extra cash our way? There's a bunch of us, some injured too. Your first amount ain't gonna cut it for us to survive.
No, wait. What I gave them was more than enough for them to make it to Jinzhou. I used to travel alone when I left my master. I know how much it takes for someone to survive.
Hey, what's wrong with you, girlie? It won't hurt to give us more.
Pain comes with coveting. He who knows he has enough is rich. It was only meant to sustain you long enough for you to reach the city.
You don't understand, girl. You don't make money very easily at a time like this. If we can't find jobs in the city, we're gonna starve again.
I came from a seclusive place, learning the ways of the world from scratch. It's been a hard time, but even I have managed to make a living with my own hands. If you really can't find any job in the city, come to Liu Xian Tea House and ask for Jian Xin. I will gladly help you search for jobs and work alongside you.
Fine. We'll go. Hurry, move, let's get out of here. I'm not listening to this lecture anymore.
No, I wasn't trying to... Wait. Please put that down.
Quite the sharp eye you got. Fine, here you go.
Is this the only detection beacon you messed with?
Heck yeah. The first one we were trying to steal and you bumped right into it.
Really? Then why does that one over there seem broken too?
That ain't got nothing to do with us. It's been that way for ages. Plus, we ain't ever reaching it with all those thorns.
I see. You may leave now. The military's base is not far from here. Shall we fix the beacons before going?
Complete the decryption by connecting the same color. Oh, that was easy. I'm usually not good at puzzle, guys, but easy puzzles always recommended. As long as you don't put me in a mission.
Speeding up. Let the winds roar. speeding up. Beware.
Leave it to me. No moment of resonance. Sounds come forth. Cherish every gain.
The thorns are blocking our path. Weird. We'll have to clear them before we can reach the beacon. Oh, please be careful. They look sharp. Maybe we can find something nearby to help us deal with them.
The weight block is placed near the pressure table. After the utility is unlocked, you can use the elevator to grab on the weight block and place it in on the intended landing spot. When the weight block is placed on the pressure table, it will stick to it.
Remnants of the past.
Master Tianxing, are you alright?
This is my first time on a battlefield. It feels so different here.
I know another shipment of supplies has just arrived. I've confirmed it, but it's not nearly enough. We must reach out to the city again and demand more supplies immediately.
But the approval process is going to...
Tell them it's an emergency. We are working around the clock here. Any delay could mean the end of our defense. Do they not comprehend? Here's a list of what we need. I'll talk to them if you can't make them listen. Now go, go, go! Move, move! What is it? Why are we still not done distributing these? You new here? Are you backups too? Wait, you don't look like one of us.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers, and they are...
Excuse me, one moment, please. Careful! This chest holds vital medical supplies. If the wounded return and find no medicine, it's on you. Handle with care and precision. An outrider. So, you were part of the backup force, right? Now, I've got wounded soldiers coming soon, and you're just in time to help. Oh, sorry. Have to answer this. Yes, what is it? An overclocked resonator. Understood. I'll be there immediately. I'm sorry, could you do me a favor? The wounded soldiers are being sent back from the front lines. We need someone to escort them to the medics, but I've got to deal with the overclocked resonator now.
What exactly do you need us to do?
Just make sure they are safe. The medics will take care of their wounds. Thank you.
It's so busy here. It looks like they don't even have the time to catch their breath.
Supplies, medical care, equipment maintenance, personnel management, and logistics. They must carefully manage these matters to provide vital support for our fighters.
So this is what a real war looks like. I had no idea it could get this bad.
Most people would never have the chance to witness any of this. It's natural for you not to know. I think this is exactly what our military strives for, to ensure peace and safety for our citizens. It's a sacrifice made so others don't have to live in fear.
Are you all right?
I'm okay. I'm just a little out of breath. It's okay. I'm fine.
I'll go find a medic.
Like I said, it's not a big deal. No need to fix me up. Let me go!
Please calm down. Your wound is still bleeding.
That's barely a scratch. You can't stop me. That's not bravado. My wounds can close on their own. It's my resonance ability. The medics should go take care of other people in need.
Stop squirming, will you? We're here because you need our help. Calm down and stay where you are. Please, hold him still for me.
Sure.
Thank you for your assistance. You must be tired. Please, take some rest.
They look badly injured.
Don't worry. They've received proper treatment now. They'll recover in time. Thanks to General Jian, we've seen a significant drop in the number of casualties. I've heard from veterans that soldiers used to be ordinary people, not resonators. The battles were brutal even back then, with the stench of blood lingering through the rain. But things have improved. Each injury represents countless tacit discords eliminated by our brave soldiers. Resonators in the Midnight Rangers are incredible warriors. Those who have to retreat from injury must have already taken out hundreds of enemies.
They are the ones keeping our people safe. What I've been doing is not worth mentioning compared to them.
Please don't put it like that. Without your help, we couldn't have helped so many wounded soldiers in such a short time. Now that they're all safe, you should go and take care of your own issues.
Thank you. May I ask where the quartermaster is?
The quartermaster isn't here. He's on the floor above, directing munitions distribution. Just take that lift and you should find him there.
Rover, where are we going next?
Here are some recipes for dietary supplements from my sect. They might help the wounded recover sooner.
Oh, great. You have my thanks.
Have you confirmed the inventory? What about the spare list? Sort out the consumables as soon as possible and check our communication lines while you're at it. Yua, deliver this list to Asher. You're not Yua. Where is she? What do you need?
Excuse me. I'm an outrider of the Midnight Rangers. This is Rover, and this is Master Tianxing, who came here to look for someone.
Jinzhou is the gateway to Huanlong, and the Desert Rock Highland is the gateway to Jinzhou. A single breach could have... dire consequences. Our defense must hold at all costs. The Tacit Discords are not humans. They don't do truces or ceasefires. For as long as they exist, this war will rage on endlessly. Supply is the lifeblood of our army, and I am tasked with keeping it flowing. But now we are facing a shortage. I saw you help arrange the wounded there. Yasholan would need your help more than I do. Thank you, but I must remain to oversee vital military supplies. Juyen. So, he never sent a letter home? Not even once? The Midnight Rangers are no longer recruiting non-resonators lately. But Juyen was a stubborn boy. Last year, when the battles hadn't gotten so intense, he would trail us rearguards, eager to join the front line. Now, we sent him back to the city time and time again, and he just kept finding ways to come back. With the battle escalating, it's getting increasingly dangerous out here. I shouldn't keep him here any longer. I was just thinking about having the logistics team bring him back to the city when you guys showed up. Oh, now I remember. He should be currently on the floor above.
Sure. Please excuse me. I'll join you later.
What are you doing? Oh, please excuse me. Thought that was a grenade. Is this a mangosteen? It's a type of old-fashioned explosive. The lament caused a global technological regression and shortage of resources. While tacitite weapons were being developed, most people had limited knowledge of tacitite as an energy source. As a result, primitive products combining old and new technology emerged. The hand grenade was one of them. With the rapid growth of tacitite weapons, these crude explosives were eventually phased out in favor of more advanced weaponry.
Master Tianxing, have you found the person you're looking for?
Yes, I found Juyen. We will return to the city with the logistics team. We will go find Mr. Zhang Ye to let him know he is safe. Juyen is a man full of courage. Influenced by his veteran grandpa's tales, he longs to join the military and aid in humanity's battle against tacit discords. The journey with you has exposed me to immense suffering, but the battles on the front line must be even more brutal than what I've witnessed. Countless lives have been lost in this war. Master Rongfu once told me, the best sages gain enlightenment in the military. The mediocre sages gain enlightenment in the bustling cities, and the worst sages gain enlightenment in seclusion. I do share some of Juyen's feelings. However, Juyen disagreed with the intense training and tests required to join the military. He saw no distinction between ordinary people and resonators, and believed he could contribute on the battlefield, however small that contribution might be. I too found what Juyen said was reasonable to an extent, and I couldn't change his mind with words. So I tried to imagine what my masters would do. I didn't mean to beat him up for nothing. My masters taught me valuable lessons through sparring, and I gained important insights from those fights. Now, who do you think won that fight? The shape changes, but not the forms. The more it moves, the more it yields. Less thinking, more knowing. Simplify for clarity. Yes, I pretended to lose, but Juyan saw it through. After our fight, Juyan admitted he saw the gap between resonators and ordinary people. He seemed to realize how he was still far from being able to fight the tacit discords. He realized how he was just trying to convince himself that he could make a difference, not wanting to acknowledge his own limitations. Fighting on the battlefield requires physical and mental strength, and he was not yet prepared for that. I heard you two still have other matters to attend to. When you have the time, let's catch up at Liu Shan Tea House. It's my great pleasure to have met you.
Us running into Master Tianxing was a one-off incident. If the magazine indicates something about war, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey? Have you thought of something, Rover?
I think.
So Madam Magistrate wants to tell us something about the magazine's route of transportation? The quartermaster said the magazines are transported by boat from the south. We haven't reached the front lines yet, but I can already smell the iron in the air. I sense tension and...
Uh-oh, what's going on? What's happening? What's up with this guy's hand? Some power is coming up. Whoa. We're going to another universe or what? Don't tell me it's gonna be another boss fight. Oh shit, here we go.
General!
Follow the Qinglong to war! Bide the time. Stay sharp.
Dude, that guy is a level 42, bro. What level is my character, man? Am I able to beat him?
Time to fight back. Wind Rider!
Let me pause really quick.
Wind Rider! Retreat to advance. Time to fight back. Wind Rider. Wind Rider.
What's the matter?
His special ability is
Are you
called
all
Wind
right?
Rider.
I was worried. You just stood there and gazed into the distance. You were unresponsive when I tried talking to you. What did you see?
It felt as if I was seeing through the eyes of a tacit discord. I think I saw what was happening in the Norfall Barrens.
An imposing warrior wielding the power of a Tinglong. The Tinglong is the Midnight Ranger's emblem. It's also the symbol of General Tian, the leader of all Midnight Rangers. The front lines are not far from here. General Tian must be there, fighting alongside our soldiers to keep the tacit discords away. It doesn't seem like a coincidence. We arrived near the battlefield right when General Tian was leading an attack against the tacit discords. Your vision. It might be what was happening on the battlefield not far away. The battle itself is a clear sign of an anomaly. The streams from the Norfall Barrens feel more suffocating than ever. Rover, something on that battlefield must be connected to you. Though we have no idea what it is. But I didn't hear anything, or sense any frequencies. Rover?
According to Baja, the leaf showed residual fluctuations of tacit discords. Those fluctuations pointed to a certain set of coordinates.
And that is... Teacher Village in the Central Plains. As I make myself reflect on my goals and plans, those voices in the streams become clearer, and everything starts to make more sense. Rover, perhaps you can give it a try.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey. Sounds come forth. Wind, guide me.
This must be the place. I sensed something ominous from the leaf back there, but I couldn't pinpoint its source. And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. I don't even need to concentrate to feel it. Rover, something terrible must have happened here. We have to be cautious. This is a tacit field. Let's check those tacit discords first. Let me do it. Tempest! Shape the shapeless!
Such a nuisance. Acceptable damage.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance.
Challenge complete.
I think I found something, Rover. Watch out. Something's not right. Why wouldn't it attack us? Help. look like it's trying to attack us.
Help. 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 Brother. Brother. Brother.
It seems to only repeat these lines. Tacit discords attack other living beings because they need to feed on those frequencies to make themselves whole again. When frequencies are scattered and recombined, a new tacit discord is born. This one probably devoured the frequencies of humans. Turning the last bits of a human's consciousness into such monotonous mumbles. Are these words the last cries of someone innocent? Who is behind this twisted plot? I'm sorry. No, that's beyond my ability. I just sensed some complex feelings from it. A mixture of deep sadness and eager anticipation. Rover, I think I know what's going on here. It seems to be begging for help, but it's not asking us to help it. I can sense the pained cries of this tacit discord. No, the cries of this whole village. The village is crying, waiting for rescue. Something truly awful must have happened here, and the victims' reverberations still linger. Based on the evidence we've found and the condition of these ruins, that didn't happen all too long ago. Perhaps the tacit field has kept this village from being discovered. There must be something we can do. We may find the victims nearby. I'll inform Chuzia about what happened here. Can we continue our search before the official investigators arrive? Sorry, I know it doesn't sound very convincing. It's just a hunch of mine, and I don't have any evidence to back it up. Thank you, Rover. Please stay vigilant. As for the little one here, let's leave it be. The area is a mess, but it doesn't
I'm gonna
look
take a little
like
break,
war
guys.
zone.
I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Someone was hurt and
Hope you
dragged
guys
away.
are having a good day on a Friday. Hope you guys enjoying the stream, whoever's here watching. I'll be back though. Give me like 5 minutes. guys, I am back. Hey Bubbles, what's up, buddy? Thank you for lurking, man. I appreciate that a lot. I'm gonna play for a little bit, Bubbles. Probably do like another 20 minutes. No, just probably call it a night. I'll pass by in your channel to say hi in a little bit. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna play too much today.
Look, there are many footprints here. Someone was injured. Ritualistic wooden plaques. Then why are they here? These plaques are usually placed in ancestral shrines. They seem to belong to a different time. I remember reading about something like this. People held large-scale ancient rituals periodically in their villages, driven by certain beliefs.
I see. Let's check somewhere else.
These cards. Ah, I see. The Fraxidus is likely behind it all.
The Fraxidus?
Yes. I don't know much about the Fraxidus, but as an outrider, it's a group of extremists obsessed with fusing humans with tacit discords.
Fusing humans and tacit discords.
We've seen signs of their presence in Jinzhou, left by lower-ranked members called artificers. Above the artificers are the overseers, leaders with eerie abilities and unknown intentions. They pose a far bigger threat. No one knows their true intentions. Some members speak of world destruction, while others claim they seek eternal power. And there is one particularly insane overseer. He's crazy even by Fraxidus standards. A man who sees no order and revels in destruction. I've seen similar cards in the physical evidence file of the Fraxidus-related cases. They belong to this one overseer I'm talking about. If he's responsible for what happened to these villagers, who knows what kind of cruel and twisted atrocities he's capable of?
It's a little cat. It's a cat. Oh, it's so cute. Aww. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Wow.
Guess you won't need my self-introduction.
What happened there? That, bro, that cat had some powers that made her disappear. Oh my god. It was a trap. It was this guy right here, I think. This guy is the master of Ace or something. So like a gamblet. Oh man, she made him disappear.
If you need to hear it from me, then yes, I am Scar. Cruel and twisted maniac. We deserve a meeting free of such disturbances, don't you agree? The girl, she's gonna sway your judgment. Don't worry, I don't plan to make you hate me just yet. She is safe now. Well, let's just enjoy our time together for the moment. Forget about that irrelevant person, will you? I have a lot to share with you. To begin with, I heard you've lost your memories. So, it's true. That makes sense, given how fragile you were when you woke up, or I would have questioned the authenticity of those rumors. So you noticed. Oh, I am flattered. No need to be so on edge. By now, you should have realized I'm just one of the onlookers. But out of all the onlookers, I'm the only one who came forward to meet you with absolute honesty. Before you knew anything about this world, you were already the center of conflict. You are the unknown variable we've been waiting for. Forces have been fighting for possession over you. From the moment you opened your eyes, everyone you've met, including that girl you care so much about, they all knew how valuable you are. The world is a cruel place. You are a living, breathing person, but you're just a pawn to many. That's why I'm here. Because I see you as a dear friend, and I want to tell you the truth. But truth hurts sometimes. I know you are not one I can sway with simple words. My goal is simple. I just want to deepen our mutual understanding, nothing more. Come on. Observe the surroundings a little more and tell me what you see. As you learn more about this world, your true desires will surface. And our little game will become even more entertaining. And before that, I don't want anyone to disturb my precious alone time with you. That's all. Why do you have to assume we are the culprits? Maybe you should be asking me what actually happened here. I won't tell you everything just yet. That's too boring. As I said, why don't you take a look around and see for yourself? So go ahead. What do you see? Bravo! Didn't think you'd catch on to that. Now, what is the conclusion you've drawn? I see you don't really trust those villagers. So they were right about you. You are indeed quite exceptional. I like it. Your keen observation, precise judgment, and accurate understanding of human nature. Let me give you a couple more tips. The truth is far more complicated than you think. First, who are the players in our tale? An innocent girl, a revered leader, and a flock of simple villagers. Next, what makes up our main plot? Kindness, collective deceit, senseless killings, soul pushed onto a path of destruction by the masses. Now, Rover, the story is yours to spin. I'm eager to hear your version after you've learned more.
Hi, I'm blank. I found a new home and a nice uncle gave me this cool new book and to write in. Our old home was scared by monsters, so we went on a super long journey to find this new place. I asked when mommy and daddy will catch up with me, and my uncle said really soon. Can't wait for them to join us here. The new place is so sunny and has a huge tree that grows peaches. Not many people from here go to the big city though. I just want mommy and daddy to find me quick. Today is my birthday. Everyone is being really nice, saying I'm their lucky charm, like the cereal. Lucky Charms. That's a good cereal. Because I can't keep those mean monsters away. I'm really happy and everyone likes me a lot. We had cake and noodles and I got present too. It's been forever since I saw mommy and daddy though. Hope they come back. Will they come back? December 5th. This marks my fourth birthday here, and our villages had made it official. I'm his daughter now. But before that, everyone was already been taking care of me and share with me delicious meals. My father told me I'm a child of Quichi village, and I should consider myself lucky. I feel really fortunate to be loved by so many people. Even though my powers are still small, I'll do my best to continue protecting the village from being invaded by tacit discord.
Our story begins here. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, lived a flock of carefree lambs. In the day, they toiled for food, and when evening fell, they sought refuge from the looming threat of wolves. Fables, stories told and retold through the ages. But they always draw from real life, don't they? The same story gets told by many, and each person brings their own spin, their own focus. Whatever you learn from it is just one of countless different interpretations. Like us now, caught in a carefully crafted plotline, a scheme I had no hand in. This village marks the beginning of my story with Jinzhou. So that magistrate led you here to meet me. Such a clever move on her part. One day, a shepherd visited the village. The shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. The lambs, drawn in by his words, soon lived in comfort and security. Nope, quite the opposite. The shepherd's arrival is only the beginning. With a wave of his hand, the shepherd could grant their every wish. His flock obeyed, bowing their heads, pleading for better food and shelter. They no longer had to struggle for survival, as their once meager lives were replaced with endless luxury. The flock worshipped their shepherd-turned-god, praising him and holding him in the highest regard. What's wrong? Does my story make you uncomfortable? Imagine you were one of those lambs. facing irresistible temptation and pressure from your peers. Wouldn't you? Oh, so we agree already. You are right. But the world we live in falls short of our ideals. The shepherd still reigns, and the lambs have grown complacent. It's up to the two of us to make that ideal world a reality. The lambs reveled in endless bonfire parties, celebrating their new god every night. Except the one little black lamb. As each night passed, it was the only one to notice how its flock was dwindling away. Rover, do you think someone would give you what you want without taking anything from you? I once believed that too. Thought as long as I paid a high enough price, I could get my desired outcome. But true equality is scarce. Always has been. The world was never a fair place. To receive equal retribution, one must give more and more and more. When every wish comes with a hefty price, people weigh their options carefully. When they can make someone else bear the price, they all rush to make more wishes. They don't consider they too may one day pay for another's selfish desire. Funny, isn't it?
One with the sounds.
Later, the shepherd openly blamed the black lamb for the flock's decline. On the next day, the white lambs welcomed the rising sun as usual, but the black lamb was nowhere to be found. The shepherd introduced an unspoken rule to this village. One that our black lamb violated by telling the truth. Suddenly, the once doting god stopped fulfilling wishes because no more sacrifices were being made. After witnessing the black lamb's actions and hearing from their almighty shepherd, what do you suppose the white lambs did? Ah, those oblivious lambs. Little did they know the most fearsome demon was right under their noses. Well done. You didn't let any details slip. Now, I wonder, what is your takeaway from this story? Answer me and I'll reveal the truth of what happened. Who was the real culprit behind the diminishing number of lambs? Brilliant answer. You saw past the obvious. The true culprit was not the shepherd, but the white lambs who chose to follow his rules. The shepherd never forced them into anything. He merely presented a choice, a possibility. No one would have been killed if they simply refrained from making those wishes. Their greed and indifference were the cause of it all. Now, my second question. What price did the lambs pay for their wishes? Of course, as always. Life was the most valuable thing they had to offer. Here's my final question. What happened to the Black Lamb? Don't rush, Rover. Take your time. What is the truth you've uncovered?
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrificing the lives of lambs. The flock found out the truth, but chose to be his accomplices. And they...
That's right! Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified of the relentless wolf packs. Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance. Slowly, the shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs lived contented lives. But this is not the end of our story. The shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock, and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance. After the black lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the black lamb for breaking the rules, and withheld his wish-granting power as punishment. From the very beginning, the lambs knew the risk of making wishes. They too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them. Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. And so they continued to play the game. They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again, until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. Black lamb got in their way, and that of the shepherd's greedy pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground. How do you like my story, Rover? What really the black, the innocent, they had all the shepherd had to do? Fun and I was never the shepherd. Oh, well then.